Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome again for newcomers, for everyone to my stream. And my name is Ali, and today we are gonna continue our season, the series of streams about building trading bots with the Polymarket. And let me quickly, as usual, just introduce you that my streams are structured like a TV series. There are seasons and episodes, where each season is a long running project or app, and each episode is an individual stream like this one. And today we are at season 2, episode 9. At season 2 we are doing everything about the Polymarket, and in the recent streams, in these recent episodes, including this one, we are building a market making bot in order to farm the daily rewards program from the Polymarket. And what we've done so far, if we did a couple of test implementations, we've lost money so far a little bit as well, and we did some refactoring. We decoupled everything into separate functions, testable functions, like atomic ones. And now last episode, what we did is we basically we started earning the rewards. We did some changes, like we implemented we decided that we are not going to implement two-sided quoting. We implemented the inventory management, and we fixed the check rewards function, which now represents to this value, which is right now empty. But let's start our market making bot and just see it again, just to refresh our memory. So here we have our orders placed, and they are pretty close to the mid price, and we are now earning the rewards. I think it takes time to be reflected here on the UI. Second, let me just do it quickly like this. So yeah, so here you can see, and also there will be a percent which we earn basically from the daily rewards. So what we decided, or like what we figured out last time, that we are actually earning too little in order to even be able to withdraw the money. Like our percentage was 17% out of $2 per day, which is like way less than $1, which is a minimum for your earnings. So what we did is we implemented this check reward scripts, which told us what's the value currently we are earning. So right now you can see it's 8.9. It's even lower. We are just earning 18 cents a day, which is like nothing. We won't be even able to withdraw them, and we are taking a lot of risk doing so. So this is not what we want. So what we want to do, what we wanted to do before, what we planned for this episode is that we are gonna implement, like, fix our findBestMarket function, which will now consider this new how to say, optimization function, or like checking function, whatever, from the check reward. And instead of, like, currently findBestMarket is using some kind of its own internal way of how to say, defining what's good market and what's best market, what's not best. So basically there are some definitions, some metrics which were used, but they did not make any sense up until now, because we now understand what is the best metric for us is the amount of money we can earn with our position, or with our stake, or deposit, or whatever you call it. So that's why we decided to change this, so we can instead of just market making on one like bad, I would say, in terms of rewards market, we will find the best market first, and then we'll market make there. Eventually, the next point is the auto market switcher, which is a goal for today, to be able to switch automatically for the best paying market instead of just staying on the static one. And yeah, and we also implemented this new inventory functionality, which stops sending orders if we just accumulate position on one site, which is like not ideal for market making, but still better than nothing, better than what we did last time, when we haven't tested it yet, because we did not have any volatile market. Or yeah, we just tested on the same one. And there was an insight which I had during the weekend, thanks to my friends who were discussing Polymarket. And so what I figured out is, actually, you remember we were splitting the position in order to be able to trade both sides. So basically here we can send the buy order for a yes, because you only need cash for that. But here we could not send the sell order for yes, because we had to have a position there. And as you remember, last time we figured out that the positions between no and yes are actually mirrored. So basically meaning that here selling yes for 12.3 is equal to buying no for 87.7, which means we don't actually have to split position, we don't actually have to hold these positions, which gives us huge flexibility. That's why I put it on the first thing in the to-do list for today, because this will drastically optimize our capital efficiency, and we will be able, I'm not sure if you can like double spend in the order book, so if you can send like 2 orders for the same money you hold, but at least it will be much faster to rebalance. We just cancel one order, like one market, and then we just rebalance to another market, which is also much better than what we have right now. And this is what I want to optimize first, to be honest, because it's not a big change, and it's like not a big effort, but a huge impact. So let's do it right away and right now. And also, I finally figure out how to put bring the sidebar back. So if you can see here, the sidebar is available here back. But the thing is, it still hides all the history of the tool usage and tool calling and so on, which is not that convenient, but still, like, with the sidebar, at least it's better now. And yeah, let me switch to the models. Okay, to the new, I want a new session, and I want to switch to the model that I usually use for everything, and here we have the planning mode. So do we have anything unsaved here? No, everything is saved. Okay, awesome. So let's start. I have a oh my god, a new inside. Let's implement. Let's do some changes. I figured since we figured that order books for yes and the no are mirrored, it doesn't make any sense anymore to hold market neutral yes plus no positions at the beginning of the strategy, nor to verify and enforce that, not to basically enforce and execute that split, instead of putting sell yes like this, sell yes order, actually placing sell yes order, we can just place buy no order with just holding the cash, which makes trading more capital efficient and on offboarding to the market easier. Okay, so I explained it to AI. I hope you understood that as well, and let it plan. I will meanwhile read the comments I've got here. Hey, I'm new here. I looked through your content quickly, and I think that you're doing is interesting. Thank you. Can you give me a quick summary on what you're building? What is the end goal? Explain as you would to a fellow engineer in the space. That looks like a prompt to me. Yeah, well, to be honest, when I just started this season, there was no clear goal, like where are we gonna end. I just really wanted to, touch the Polymarket from the development perspective and try to create something on top of that. As, of course, trading, something like a trading bot, but it is not necessarily like something specific. So I didn't know at the beginning, and when we skimmed through the docs on the first or second episode, then I saw the daily rewards, which I decided is a cool thing to start with and just try to farm them. And we are now currently building a bot which will be farming them. I think I will stop at some point if I will be either stuck or we will just cover everything and it will just, the idea will just eat itself. And we might continue like on something else. Something else for Polymarket. Especially one of the ideas I had is to create the arbitraging or market making for the crypto markets, for the options, and also recently launched. I don't know how long will it last because it's already reduced like 5 times. There is a new thing called market rebate program, which is possible for us to farm as well. So these are the ideas for now. But yeah, no plan, no strict plan. I'm just going with the flow here, so we will see where it will lead us. And you feel free to continue following on what we are doing here. Thank you for joining. Consider giving likes and subscribes. All right, so we have a plan, something like a plan here. let's see a couple of questions here. To current understanding, the current market maker strategy holds both yes and no tokens, uses CTF split position operation to convert USDC into equal amounts of yes plus no tokens, and places buy yes, sell yes orders, both operate on yes token. Track position, track yes minus no as a net exposure, and enforces limits. Requires initial inventory split. Your insight, since Polymarket yes and no order are mirrored, you can achieve the same economic exposure without holding the initial token inventory. Hold, yeah, current approach. New approach, USDC only. Capital efficient. Before I get detailed plan, have a few clarifying questions. Okay, so it understood my idea. Let's see what the questions are. Split mode. Should we completely remove the CTF split merge functionality or keep it as optional fallback mode for users who prefer to hold tokens? Functionality must remain, but remove it from the strategy lifecycle because it's not needed anymore. But we will definitely need the functionality later for rebalancing and so on. The current position tracking is based on yes no token balances. With the new approach, how should we track position? Yes bot, no bot. Does the new update change anything? Looks like we can keep tracking as we did before. No. Inventory. Should the inventory management be simplified? Same as tracking. Looks like nothing has changed from that perspective. Okay. What return do you expect for the reward program? I see that your liquidity is like $75, but had a reward of 2 USDC. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is like, I don't know. So far we only managed to get 3 cents, yes, and you cannot even withdraw them. So we will see. Like, of course, the position is $75 is like to be like as less risky as possible, because the strategy is not done yet. It's not market neutral. It's not trying to be market neutral, and there is a lot of work to do before you can put more money into it. And of course, like in terms of $75 into USDC, you always need to look at the not absolute but relative values, right? So of course the strategy is to maximize. I don't know how much is possible to earn here, to be honest. Like, I see the most profitable markets are where is it? I'll show you now. The most profitable markets is paying like 1,000 per day, and there is a huge competition in there. It's like the liquidity there, you can see. Where is it? Oh, this is a new one, so it's quite small. But this one, look, for example, competition here is crazy. They have like thousands, like hundreds of thousands liquidity to earn this 1,000. So doesn't seem to me like a big APR, to be honest. I think this is done by professional market makers who probably more likely know what to do. And comparing to me, of course, I'm not even aiming for this earning for now. So not sure yet. We'll see. The idea behind this all is just, to feel like a fish in the ocean, and to in the Polymarket space, basically, to understand how everything works, to perfect the engine, perfect the execution, and see what the new opportunities will be in there. Like more, I'm looking more like in the future for like something like statistical arbitrage, or I don't know, or whatever whatever statistics related that we can apply here potentially in the future. Yeah, but for now, no goal for the earnings. Just to get $1 out of it at least per day will be already cool for me, and I will consider it as a completed goal. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so we have a lot of new output here. It's very hard to read this. I don't know like where to start. Where is this place where I type my input? Guys, please. The UI is still like super shit. I don't know, maybe it's possible. Maybe it's looking better like this. I doubt it. It's not even opening anymore. Do they have a new URL? Let's check. Yeah, it's opening now. Open code internal, which is not resolving to anything. Okay. So I guess we will not figure this out. So changes needed. Here, remove auto split enabled. Check from lifecycle. No pre-flight split needed. Update executor. Change ask order from sell yes to buy no. Good. Update inventory requirements. Just need USDC for both sides. Not yes, no tokens. Yep, that's true. Update quarter. Generate codes for yes, no tokens instead of bid ask. Yes. Simplify pre-flight checks. No more token deficit calculations. So the proposed plan is to update the quote generation. Update order execution. Cancellation. Okay, looks good. Needs a couple of questions from us. Naming convention. Do you prefer yes quote no quote or yes bid no bid? Something else for the quote names. Yeah, okay, let's just do with recommended ones. Yeah, okay. All good. I think we can start. Okay, so we are still running our positions. I think we can stop those. By the way, we can start the second task meanwhile, I think. Or maybe no. Let's just keep it like this. Okay, so we changed the types. So I mean, it's looking less professional now, but it's actually easier to understand. So let's just keep it like this. So instead of bid and ask quotes, it just calls yes quote and no quote, because we have bids only now. And we did these changes. We did change the quote generation logic, which basically now makes 2 buy orders instead of 1 sell order. And changed some utils. Okay, so executor is done. Let's review that. So what changed here is yeah, all the same basically, just namings mostly. Yeah, and the cancellation. So basically, instead of canceling just one yes token orders, it will be canceling both yes and no's. So now it changes the life cycle as well. Also, I guess it just removed some of the useless variables here. I don't like that it removed the pre-flight checks completely. I think some of them should be remaining. I mean, like, it depends, of course, what's in there, but we definitely need to check for the balance and that we have enough USDC. You know what? Let's meanwhile. Yeah, we already stopped it. So let's just split our out positions because we don't need it anymore, or merge them basically. Sorry. Fuck. Something went wrong. Okay. We can do that manually, right? There are a lot of rewards here right now. Try to switch to that one. Let's see how volatile is it. Not that much. Something that we would like to test, I guess. Okay, so there were more changes made. This WebSocket part, this polling part as well. Okay, it's almost done, but we need to make sure that it's considering um, the balance of USDC we are holding. And probably this should be part of a different. Yeah, we are getting to the end of of a context window. That's why I'm just making stupid shit here. Okay, I'll ask it to redo a little bit. Just to make sure our USDC is USDC balance checked, still checked, even though we removed pre-flight checks. Important, right? It's now compacting. And I'm gonna ask it to move a couple of stuff also, because it just updated here the information about the strategy basically. So the architecture file and strategy is documented in the market maker file. Okay, so it just after the compaction, it just found out it by itself that the documentation is incorrect. But maybe I will fix that first. Check the ifs, modified files. I think you incorrectly put docs to texture. Architecture instead of strategy. Architecture file is about overall execution engine. Architecture and capabilities. Market maker file is only about the strategy. So act. Okay. Okay, let's for now review one more time everything. Makes sense. Pulling here, there are changes, and the biggest logic change here is just removing of the periodical check of the inventory. Okay, let's just trust it, I think. We are vibe coding the end of the day, right? Config, I'm gonna do differently. This one. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so let's see now. Picture was. Okay, looks good. Okay, everything looks okay. Let's just apply this. Just except for the config, we will do it like the previous one, so we don't commit the values. Instead, we commit the structure first. So what I want to do here is return this, this, and this, and this, and also I think also this. The rest is okay. We can add it now, and then I'm gonna move the values back here. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so now we need to merge our current positions. So let's start a new task for it. Because I don't know why the UI is not doing that. We can check the network. Maybe there will be something useful for us. So it found the position. Let's merge them. Bang, and we have error. Error is 401. Invalid authorization. So we just need to re-log in. Maybe it will fix our problems. Let's try. Interesting why it says. Okay, so it tracks the Polymarket positions too. Nice. Awesome. That's cool. Really cool. Okay, so let's go to portfolio and try to merge them again. Maybe this will work this time. Yay. Looks so. We should have a new transaction here in our safe if it's done. Okay. Looks good. So we are holding cash only again. And we will be holding positions only if we are gonna become not market neutral. So let's select this market because it earns more money. Just wondering. It's short-term market, so it's still more profitable for us. Or wait, what I'm doing might be a crazy move actually. Let's see the compensation. Yeah, this market requires minimum 200 shares. We cannot move there. Okay, let's just stay on our Trump market with crypto taxes for now. Let's just test our code that everything works. So we are running market maker. To open orders here in the order book, and it now says it now shows the different. I think we can combine them. Yeah, I think we can combine them. 1 second. Let's just ask plan mode here. Currently, check rewards. Wait. Script shows separate calculations if orders are placed for the same condition ID but different ID. So can you combine them? Okay, so okay, so some clarifications are needed. How should orders on yes and no tokens be compiled for reward calculation? First option, sum scores by condition ID recommended. Map by cell semantically. Okay, I will answer this one, but with my addition. Wait, stop. How do I go back? Okay. Because Polymarket mirrors yes and no order works. Okay. What the fuck is this estimated scores? I think it's a part of the formula. Yeah. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, some more questions. Up to you. We are gonna have to compare that together again with the API value as before. So currently we have 7.85. By the way, there was a drama, I don't know if you're aware of it, about the open code and other model providers like Cloud Code. They actually disabled the support for the authentication for open code to prevent their users to use it. And what OpenAI did is actually instead they just opened it and made it available officially. And I tried it. I tried the Codex 5.2 Codex model in here, and to be honest, I didn't like it much. Like I tried it only once, but it's from the first sight, from the first look, it seemed very, I don't know, stupid. Like it was not automated, I would say. Like it was still keeping asking me questions and asking me like what to do next, and so I basically had to like come up with the action points for it and make sure that it's still working and so on. Maybe they'll fix that, I don't know, or maybe I did something wrong. I'll try more, because now I can just use these tokens which I never used in my ChatGPT subscription, so I'll definitely try to use them. Why not? Okay, so it's done, supposedly. Let's check how it works. Okay, so something is wrong. Run it yourself and see. Something is wrong. API gives different data than our calculation. So yeah, first let me just commit this quickly. Oh, not commit, but stage it so we don't lose it. But yeah, as you can see the different here, like the spread is incorrect. Probably that's why. And the difference is huge. Like API gives us 7.84 and calculation gives us 2.85, which I think is just a quick thing to fix. Probably just incorrectly calculated spread. Okay, so it wants to get a second midpoint for the no market. Let's check ourselves. Still incorrect. It was really interesting to see like what's the result of all the scripts that it calls for the debugging purposes, and now we cannot see it. Very sad. I don't know, like maybe I can toggle something again. I don't know, like I did last time. Local appearance. Did not figure out actually what does it mean and what it does. Sidebar was on the session, so maybe somewhere here. I thinking. Show timestamps. What if we show timestamps? Okay, supposedly done. Let's see ourselves. Okay, now it works. Oh, tool details. Wow, yeah, finally. So they just disabled everything. Okay, okay. Now it's good. Now it's good. Okay, so we did what we wanted. Let's save all the changes we've done. And commit. This is a complete change. Totally works. Totally makes sense. And now here in our to-do, let's mark this as done. We did that. And now we can fix the find best market. Okay, so okay, so we have a script that uses some internal metrics to compare markets, which doesn't make any sense now. We have a cool script check rewards, which have which computates how it's called earning percentage, which is amazing metrics to see what is the best market for us. Can you update the find best market script so it uses correct and meaningful metrics. Consider constant liquidity for comparison if needed. Consider dry with the other script, so meaning abstract to skills if needed. Do not repeat yourself. Okay. Okay, so I think it gets the problem now. I have a question here on Twitch. Have you tried GLM 4.7 in OpenCon free model? I haven't actually. To be honest, haven't tried this model at all and don't know anything about it. Like I've heard that it's cool. I saw that it's free, but I haven't. I might do that sometime. But now during the streams now I'm just trying to use as max performance model since I already have some tokens purchased. So yeah, but thank you for the tip. I'll definitely try, especially since you're talking about it. I didn't have any reason before. Okay, so what we have here is analysis summary. So uses internal attractiveness score. Problem: the score is heuristic and doesn't reflect actual earning potential. It combines arbitrary weights and doesn't answer the real question: how much can I earn this market? Okay. So proposed plan. Okay, ranking. For constant liquidity comparison, we need to decide the ranking metrics. The most meaningful would be rewards daily at market competitiveness. Should I also keep a secondary score based on ease of participation, spread tolerance, minimum size? Primary competition only recommended. I don't know. To be honest. Let's see other questions. Data source: check reward script, calculate Q scores using complex order book analysis. For findBestMarkets, we can use API provided market competitiveness directly. It is acceptable for a simpler, faster thinking. If it's the same, then yes. Display. They also show a simulated earning for a hypothetical order size to make the comparison more tangible. Yes. And here the first question. Yeah, let's do that. let's see what other options are in here which we are not using in this session. Each session, expert session, transcript, copy, jump to last used message, disable animations, toggle sessions, scroll bar, hide tool details, toggle diff wrapping. That looks good now, I think. Okay, so refactoring plan. Goal is to use meaningful metrics based on rewards daily, competitiveness. Yeah, okay, we don't use the script. Go. You know, probably the times of the, I don't know, I'm not sure yet, but probably the times of the cheap, relatively cheap, and state of the art models like the Opus will be gone at some point. I don't know, like where it will lead us. Now they still have this war of technologies between corporates, but who knows? Maybe it will lead us to actually increase of the price of these kind of models. Then we will be definitely testing what we can do with the cheaper models, especially. I hope by then, like if this happens, by then there will be a local models already. Because like, running local model like more iteratively, more like running it more times will be cheaper just because it's local. Um, maybe like on a smaller context window or different approach to the context engineering and or context managing, basically. Yeah, we'll see. I think the market will adapt anyway, as it usually does. So what's up in here? Okay, looks that it's supposed to be working now. We are still sitting here, earning our small portion. I guess the biggest portion goes to this guy who has like 140 on both sides, and it's like super close to the spread. Okay, so it will now run it. We don't see the right screen. Oh. Okay, this happened again. Sorry guys. 1 second. Okay, should be good now. Thanks for the heads up. I don't know, sometimes this happens that it just stuck. I need to restart the streaming, like the screen capture basically. I don't know why. It should be good now. Okay, so it is supposedly done. Let's see. Let's run it ourselves now and see. Find best markets. Adam. What we need? We need help. How it works. Wait. Okay. Okay, we can override the liquidity. We have like 40 bucks. Let's try. So it says that, well, let's see if it's true. That's cool actually. Finally. Um Details 1. Nope. How it works. Details. So will Drake release Iceman before GTA 6 is supposedly the best market for us. Let's see. This one. He's just jumping there and back. Only $5 per day, but I guess with our liquidity. Wait, that's not true. Like it was 40 bucks. It says we will earn 4.9. Okay, let's do it with this. With this guy. Let's try together. I have 40 bucks for liquidity. What's the best market for me? Minimum size 200 may be hard with 40 bucks. Yeah. No shit. How did it manage to do? Okay. APY equivalent 4,000. What the fuck? No. Yeah, okay, let's try and do this. We wanted to switch right anyway. It's almost 1.5 hours of the stream. hoped we will be able to implement the auto switching mode. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we can tune it later and implement this auto switching now, because I'm really curious if we just, keep it like that and it will be just automatically switching different orders will be cool. Or different markets. Okay. Okay, let's ask it. Let's start a new session. Use available scripts to find best market. Actually, AI can do this for us. Like, if we tune it to run open code, for example, every 5 minutes, and just make this prompt and yeah, let me just start it first and then I'll explain. Use the available scripts to find the best market to farm. Then what? Change the config. Use it. Change the config. etc. So yeah, basically we can like have this prompt and just run it on like a cron on every 5 minutes. This is already something. We use AI, which rebalances our. Actually, sounds cool. But since we have everything predictable, I mean everything deterministic, and we can calculate the exact amounts of how much we earn and so on. We don't need AI for that. But AI is cool actually at this point where you like don't have time to write script, or it's really too complex, and it's easier to just call a couple of tools instead, like we have here, like just to scripts basically, or 2-3 scripts, and like it's just doing it automatically now. This is really cool. Okay. Okay, but bye Trump, hello Drake. We just switched the market, and also probably I should quit from this one, so we don't expose ourselves. Interesting market. Okay. Okay, so it changed the config for us. We are gonna still place 20 shares per side, even though the 5 is the minimum. Let's run it. And we are in. Yes, we are in. We are in, baby. And we have a 5-cent spread. Someone is moving us. And let's check how much we earn. Check rewards. Our calculation is too big. $43 per day. It's impossible. We need to fix the script. But let's wait until the API data is available, so we have something to compare with. Meanwhile, we will farm something. $5 is better than what we were farming before, anyway. Competition here is a little bit smaller. Yeah, it would be fun to just make a cron job each 5 minutes, just calling all the scripts, typing new config, rerunning again, and so on. But I'm not ready to actually leave it open like that without any control yet, because we still don't have any actually market making logic. We don't have any management of the positions. Okay. Um, Now we have the value on the API side. Yeah, 62% of the rewards we're earning, which is cool, which is like more than $2.5 per day. And it's already withdrawable if we will maintain, and our position. The thing is, it's not okay. It dropped to 46. Anyway, it's cool. It's cool, really cool. What I wanted, but the thing is now it's again off from the API value. So we need to figure out why. Run and to see why it's not matching the API data. Some errors, some error in the formula for sure. Speak Russian, please. Well, if I would speak Russian, there most of the people here wouldn't understand. So sorry. But I bet you can go to the YouTube and take a look at the recordings and even switch the comments to auto translation to Russian, and so on. But yeah, yeah, I speak actually 6 languages. Russian is my mother tongue, but I'm doing streams in English. Okay. Uh, Midpoint move rebalancing. Okay, so we got the rebalancing here. I hope we did not accumulate any position. Yeah, now we have a huge competition here, like you can see. So someone is definitely using the rebalancing method as well for their liquidity. And I think with the really matters a lot on the amount of liquidity you put in there, because like different markets will be differently eligible for you. And of course, the more liquidity you put, the more you can just grab from all of it. The APR will go down drastically, but you will be able like to push others out. This is all interesting. We can test that later. But you know, yeah, you're increasing the risk. Like if you are not aware what you're doing currently, I'm not aware what am I doing. Like 100%, I'm not ready to risk any more on top of that. So this is our testing amount, which is sufficient for our purposes. Oh my god, there is like a 49% chance that Jesus Christ will return before the GTA 6. Looks like a free money. Bitcoin hits 1 million. And they have the same probability. This is crazy. Yeah, I knew you're gonna like it. Okay, let's see what's happening in there. Yeah, I'm afraid that automated profit maximization, what I planned for today, is not gonna be finished. But we are on our path. Um, but yeah. There is no JS file. Okay. Yeah, of course. Okay, I think we need to run it from scratch. Oh, something happened. We were rebalanced. Probably we got into some position again. Let's see what's happening. Oh, okay, we only got rebalanced. The API data erased. But it will go back, I guess, in a bit, as it will start calculating the reward for me. And I will meanwhile run this from scratch. Run this script and figure out why. Yeah, I guess we need to wait until it's. Yeah, now it's there. Why our calculations are off from the API. Oh, wait, I think we need to remove these changes. We just start from scratch again. And let's see what's the result. Yeah. What was the API? Data. Data may vary as we are running this strategy live. So consider that all data might change between the runs you make for debugging. I think it should be okay. Okay, so API says we are earning 51% now. Okay, so from scratch it immediately figured out what's the problem. At least like it thinks so. It thinks it's on the right path. But it's worse now. Yeah. And now we are back at 0. Are we back in the game? Nope, we are not. Okay, some changes already. I wonder what's this chart actually. So it was always around like this. Not that much volatile. I think we can keep earning here. Unless you guys will jump in and take all of it. API gives 8% now. Will we beat our top earned value? Okay, now it's 51%. My god, it's not returning anything now. $100%? No way. Something's off. But maybe it's just, maybe it actually works well. Maybe it's just not immediate. Easier to check on less volatile orders, but markets. But actually, it seems like it works. There was some changes actually. And they seem okay. So it all looks actually like it works. I have a feeling that probably I'm vibe coding too much. I mean, if we could have figured this out ourselves instead of relying on AI, probably will be faster. Sometimes it just is like this. So it gives 1% now again. But it's not true there is money liquid at the moment. And we are beating the records. Maybe after a couple of streams, we will finally earn $1. I don't know. I still don't trust it, to be honest. You remember back on the stable market with the Trump, we actually got a pretty cool response. Let's just try it again. I'm gonna rerun it on Trump. Yeah, let's rerun it again. I saved the Drake config here to stage. I don't know, like probably for the next stream I would do something like complete rewrite of this check reward function. Maybe like complete refactoring here to document it well. So we have everything separated on the files perfectly and documented well, so we know that so we don't have to like fill context with a lot of shit and think like AI, of course, not we. Think again from scratch all the time. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Check rewards here. Now we are earning our 6%. Now let's wait when the API will pick it up and tell us. Yeah, it's definitely. There is like 900 shares here. Maybe we need to decrease the spread. We can do like 0.1. That's an option also to increase the rewards. Okay, so it's now off. What if no? What if you lost it? Crazy, stupid. Yeah, what I just did was stupid. Okay. Try. Yeah, okay. We stuck at the same thing, unfortunately. Um, well, this takes a lot of time. Um, let's wrap up for today and continue on Wednesday. But we definitely need the refactoring first because this is not how it should work. I would commit everything like this with just with the exception of this config. And write a different to do here. So basically we've done that. And we've done that as well, but it's not working well. So before we can automatically switch the markets, we need to make sure our metrics are working well. So debug or like refactor. Let's debug. What was that? Check rewards and find best market scripts. We need well documented rewards calculation process once and for all. Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. We did a lot of progress today, I think. We even reached our own record in earnings, which is 4 cents, and we did not lose any today, which is also very good. And also we managed to operate without inventory now, so just with USDC, which is also cool. Idea worked. The thing is interesting if we can actually like place bets on different markets with the same money. I'm not sure. Actually, we can test that now manually. Let's stop our bot and let's see. I think we can even test it within the one market. And I think I even did that. Probably it's not possible. Let's just try. Let's do a limit order price. I don't know, like for 3 cents, we can get 100. Shares. Wait. We need $300. That's too much. Or no? Limit price. Something is off, or am I just getting tired already? Minimum liquidity reward. Okay. So what if we buy 100 shares? Let's just do, you know, or 50 shares. 3 cents. You will get 1.5. here we are. And what if we get 50 more at 2 cents? Okay, so yeah, that makes sense now. Sorry, not. Okay, for 1000 is gonna be 30 bucks. Yeah, that makes sense. And we get like this. No, insufficient balance. Okay, that's what I wanted to figure out. Okay, 30 we can do here like that. And we get at 4 or at 5. Okay, insufficient balance. So we cannot throw more orders than we have USDC on our balance. Which is actually good and bad. I don't know. Like, I mean, you can do this technically because unless your order is matched, doesn't matter how much money you have. But for the order book matching optimization, I think they just enforce this rule. Understandable, totally. Bad for us because we could have earned more rewards with the less money, but doesn't matter much. So we figured this out. Okay, so it's not possible to push into multiple markets at the same time with the same liquidity, but we can actually split. And yeah, let's actually write that as well here. So auto market, make it switcher, find most profitable market and switch to it. Maybe for later. We can, I'll just put it here. Auto market switcher, split deposit into separate markets. What we can do instead is we can just split it, you know, to diversify, earn a little bit there, a little bit there. Maybe it's a good idea, maybe not. We'll figure out. So yeah, let's wrap up. Thank you again, everyone, for joining today again. It was really nice hacking. I really like a couple of last streams. Actually, I did not even notice how time went quickly, and this is a good sign. It means we are on the right path. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too, and see you on Wednesday at 3 o'clock Central European time as usual. And don't forget to subscribe to my social channels. Especially there is a Telegram group where I push the notifications immediately when I start, and you have all the options. You can find my Linktree link, which has all the other links: Twitter, YouTube, Twitter X, YouTube, Twitch, Telegram, whatever works for you. Okay, thank you again, guys, and see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.